Hey yo, see? Rambling. This is Rae
Carlo.
Act like you know. Ramble 61. We are back, guys, for some more, you know, rambling. What are we gonna ramble about? So there's this guy, right, named Baekhyun. So, you know, after all that shit, he finally came out and apologized for hurting Carlo. So, I'm gonna read you his post. It was on his Instagram.
Just better not be that voice again.
He goes, hello, Carlo. No, he didn't say go. Hello, this is Baekhyun. Although it's very late, I'm leaving these words here to tell all the fans that I'm sorry for the disappointment and pain I've given you. I have written and erased my words many times, but I felt as if I was just putting out excuses and did not have the courage to express my heart and resolve the misunderstandings. I also thought that saying those words now would also be meaningless. So even now, I'm worried and my heart is uneasy that you might be hurt again because of this post and that I might regret putting this up. However, I really want to express my sincere feelings, so I'm writing these words. That's a whole lot of nothing at that point. He just kept saying, I feel like you guys are getting hurt. A lot of misunderstandings. I hope you guys don't get hurt. But, moving on.
No. He's apologizing because he has a girlfriend.
Wow. I'm very sorry that I have caused pain to fans who have always been precious to me. And I'm once more sorry that I hurt you again through the misunderstandings that have come about within this situation. I wish that our fans will no longer hurt. Although I'm really lacking, I will do my best to slowly approach all of you again. And EXO is a name that is so precious to me. I want to tell you that I've never thought of EXO. This is couldn't even any of that. Whew, man, so much emotion, guys. So much. I will continue to strive to become EXO's Baekhyun, who does his best on stage as well as off. I hope that these words at least will come off sincere. And then he deleted all those words that came off sincere. He deleted it afterwards.
What do the fans want? So they don't want them to be in a relationship? They want like a poll where you have to vote who you should date?
I hope you guys stop crushing Oreos. He didn't write that, but you guys stop crushing Oreos. Oreos did nothing to you guys. But no, they were just mad at the, you know, like the Illuminati imagery between their things.
For the love of Jesus,
hey,
and whomever you subscribe to.
Hey now, thank you very much. So yeah, he apologized, and Baekhyun, I accept your apology. Do you accept?
I don't accept it because he doesn't have to.
So hurt. So
Never.
hurt.
What do the fans want? Do they want him to sleep with them? Is that what's going on? Like,
for the most part, yeah.
oh, okay.
So not to be outdone, Kris leaves a mysterious message as well.
Potato.
And he wrote, "We promised not to leave each other and always be together. Thank you, each and every one of you." I think he was talking about us. I don't think he was talking about EXO. I think he was talking about us. Cause you know, like Wu Yifan, motherfucker can sing. Tiny Times 3. He was not in the movie. Well, kind of, because he sang like gets the ending credit song or whatever. Song Time Hushes All Memories. That boy good. You know, people say Kris couldn't sing. Kris came out and started singing. He sang.
You know what he can also do? He can leave a group.
Like a ninja. But
I hear he can speak French because he's French Canadian.
I don't think so. Anyways.
That's what I heard.
Anyways. So, Heechul is leaving war words.
Oh God, no.
No, that's bad because like he's great, Well, granted, he was like, I'm sorry for... He apologized too. There's a lot of apologies going on. He's sorry that, you know, because he's on a show that talks... He's on a show that he's basically doing what we do. He rambles about shit that's going on, and a lot of that shit is people he knows, of course, that's under the same company. He goes, I'm sorry for hurting you guys, man. But I had to do what Heechul had to do. And I'm sorry to the fans where... they've been hurt by my words also. So he's leaving one of the words. But before he left, he also mentioned that, oh, I totally knew about Pump's scandal 4 years ago. I heard reporters talking about it at a bar, and then it never came out. So now it's like, oh, them reporters are liars. Then it did come out, and I was like,
Man, I could have said the same thing. Yo, 4 years ago, I heard at a Korean bar. They were talking about this girl Jenny Park.
Oh my God.
Playing soccer and shit, and I was like, yo, what?
She plays soccer.
That makes no sense.
What's going on? Anyways.
Moving on.
So, you know, what else? You know, he was hurt people, but he's gone now. Unlike Henry, who everyone loves. Henry has, you know, Henry came out with his music video on a Friday. We don't work on the weekends. We don't react on the weekends. Henry, what are you doing? Anyways.
It's against our union policy.
Yeah, it's the reaction to union, like, you know, union,
Speaking of, where's your union dues?
I don't know what that is. Anyways. So, but, you know, he has this, like, aside from Real Men that everyone loves him for, he has this other web thing, Henry's Real Music. You fantastic. And he came out with, it's basically like, you know how like N1 had all those tapes of hot sauce and, you know, like the best of the best, look how ill we are. It's basically Henry's N1 mixtapes, where he shows how fucking talented this motherfucker is. I mean, he came out playing the piano, River Flows in You with Yiruma. That boy good! He can fucking... He works in the fingers, man. Watch out, ladies. Watch out. But he's also going to be on another show, Suju M's new show, reality show. Guest House! Fun fact. Me and Carla is one of our favorite movies. House Guest. Reverse House Guest. Sinbad. Shout out to Sinbad.
It's a bumpy road.
Shout out to Sinbad.
Call this a park.
So, Guest House. It's like a reality show where they take a trip around Korea with Chinese fans. It's gonna be 12 episodes, and they have to do like all the work. Like Suju M is in charge of like food, like bringing food, itineraries, touring. Like they have to do all the work. Like it's kind of insane, but that's gonna be on SBS. Speaking of Real Men, Hyungsik gonna leave Real Men. No. But remember last week, you know, we were talking about how netizens were just totally against Yoona and Nodame Cantabile. But she rejected the role. Totally rejected the role. She was, you know, she was just basically like, yo, I got mad roles on deck. Like, I don't really, you know, it's not make or break for me.
I mean, she's gonna pay.
So, you know, I get that money, you know, so she's gonna do.
She's got that, you know, she's that side. She's got that side money from, you know, Psy.
She's gonna be in a Korean Chinese romantic comedy. Goodbye, Annie. Goodbye.
Starring Kris.
Ooh.
Featuring Henry.
And Sooyoung is gonna star in My Spring Day. Sooyoung co-hosted the what we said Miss Korea. Man, she was way prettier than everybody. Like I think she should have been one of the contestants.
I mean, you got a bias, so it is what it is.
Hey, no, it's no lie. Let's see. But Girls' Generation has finished the Japanese tour in Tokyo. Good for them.
Good for them.
Krystal She talked about, you know, she only sleeps 3 hours a day.
Oh, no.
Because of FX's comeback.
No.
So, you know, but you know what? Sulli is sick. Sulli is sick.
That would be her.
She is sick. You know, they won all these music shows, but Sulli gets to get the day off because she got a cold. Choiza, are you making her some soup? You know, are you visiting the sick like IU and
shirtless?
but
guys, comment ha dash ha ha ha.
But yeah, you know. So life is rough, but FX is winning. You know, people probably gonna throw out Illuminati. Illuminati, rest in peace. Yo, the us reactions now fully sponsored by Illuminati. Imagine.
What's going on?
I'm
drunk.
But Krystal revealed that, you know, on Jessica's off days, she just likes to lie around. I love lying around.
That's called lounging.
Yo, me and Jessica, we both speak English. We like to lie around.
My living room,
basically,
levels,
like,
levels of pillows, levels of pillows. Just lay around. It's not that I can't afford furniture. Maybe
he's like a Arabian prince, like a Bedouin prince in the desert, like just all pillows.
No,
in his room.
I refer to myself as hedonism bot. Chirama.
He's like a hedonism person. Eats grapes and shit. Someone's fanning them. It's weird. It's weird. Let's see. What else happened? Oh, so this is the best one. So you know these SM rookies. There's SM rookies called Mark and Donghyuk. And they had a video of teaching us how to get to SM Rookies' new website, smrookies.com, Rookie Station. I guess, you know, smrookies.com or whatever. I don't care. But why am I gonna care about rookies? I always go against being fully involved.
Bullshit.
Emotionally involved in rookies.
Bullshit.
Before they might just get dropped for some odd reason.
I'm gonna drop the name. Winner
are not rookies though.
Oh, stop it.
Winner are not rookies.
Didn't even
Min already kind of debuted with the other group.
He didn't even have.
Kim Sung Hee already debuted by then.
Still a rookie. Still a rookie.
No, I'm talking about rookie. Before it is still trainees. Anyways, let's get to the point.
He likes Johnny Kim.
So www. So they have the website and they're narrating. So you gotta go in your browser. You go to www. And then you can put SM Rookies S, and then on one of the providers at sextube.com.
Whoa! Hey now.
Sextube.
Ow!
But to be fair, it was a website profiling Sextube's worth. So watch out now. SM's buying Sextube, guys. They're looking at how much they should cost. They're about to buy Sextube allegedly.
You been to that website a lot?
For journalistic integrity, I visited it. Nothing was there, actually. It's like a dead site. Nothing was there. I don't know why they visited that shit. And that's why I think they're just gonna buy that shit. It's about to get real. K-pop's about to get real in a few years. So, speaking of SM Rookies, Seulgi and Irene, they were dancing, be natural. And I guess their unit group is SR1 for G to G. It just rolls off your tongue. Actually, Ray, it's pronounced Sarat for you. So
Sarat for you?
I don't know. SR1 for you. Anyways, from rookies to the big noon in SM, Boa is going to meet the Pope. He's gonna go eat lunch with the Pope.
The Pope.
Don Papas. I feel like, she's gonna be ambassador. I feel like as youth ambassador, I feel like we're pretty youthful and ambassadory. So I feel like, being Catholics, I think we should meet the Pope and let the Pope, lay his hands on some hood boogers right now. I don't know. That's up to the Pope.
What if he excommunicates us though?
Like the mafia. The mafia.
No. Is Boba older than me?
Who?
Boba.
Boba. They said Boba.
No, that's when they hang out together and call each other. Hey, we're Boba now. So Boba and the Boba.
We're not supposed to talk about ladies' ages. Anyways,
she's a woman.
Infinite. is back with Be Back. Their comeback.
Be Back.
They're gonna be back July 22. Their back MV. It's not an MV of their backs. It's like, well, Be Back concept. A lot of desert work, guys. A lot of handsome dudes in motherfucking deserts. And the back MV is like post-apocalyptic, postmodern, kind of like BAP's Detroit, but not in Detroit at all. Kind of like a mix between BAP's Detroit and BTS's Future Classroom type of
this is
society.
in the desert? This is in the desert?
No, not in the desert. For the back one, they're like, they're having gang warfare. Like, they're rocking black, I believe, so they're vice lords, and they're facing guys in red, so they're bloods, and it's vice lords versus bloods. So maybe Chicago, maybe.
He said it, not me.
So
staying out of it.
I'm excited for that. It looks pretty badass.
Sounds like Judge Dredd.
And the gods, DBSK, TVXQ, Toshinki, is releasing a photo book called Diamo TVXQ. Diamo TVXQ. And it's 10th anniversary celebration trip to Italy. It's going to be 3 books, a total of 430 pages. That's a lot of pictures. That's a lot, you know. So, that's Max Chang. That's 400, that's like this is like the Harry Potter motherfucking, 3 books. This is like the Hunger Games of photo books for K-pop. See, not to be outdone, the other gods, JYJ. You know, they're coming out full-length album. Just Us. Just Us. What does that mean? What does that mean? Can I read into it? Probably.
Try.
Just Us. July 29. July 29. And, you know, the concept photos look like a dinner party gone wrong.
Oh, shit.
There's food on the floor.
Oh, shit.
Artsy shit on the floor. But still, you can tell it's a classy house. Something happened.
Sounds like a game of Clue.
But the the title track, Backseat, Backseat, trendy urban R&B song with sexy lyrics and a dreamy feel, with charms never felt before through JYJ's previous albums.
Do you think it sounds like Wale's song?
It's Backseat. I mean.
Where do most babies made in the early 90s? Backseat of the car.
A Tercel. Let's see. Speaking of dinner party gone wrong, Winner. Remember their teaser? That is definitely a dinner party gone wrong. Yeah, they did a Fanta meet. Selling Fanta, dressed in colors of Fanta. Minho, he rocked that purple stuff. Minho's like, I want that purple stuff. I want that purple.
I just went mind crazy right there.
Stuff. And yeah, they're selling Fanta. I don't know, like they had 3 weeks of promotions just to sell Fanta, and we're still waiting. August 1, to wait for their debut. I don't know what the holdup is.
You know what? Speaking of soda, you know what pisses me off?
What pisses you off?
I can't get that. I want a Coke that says Share Coke with Carlo.
Kang Sung Hyun was like, everybody give it up. Show some love for us, Winner. Show some love to Fanta. The Adam seller right there. He sells the product.
Fanta.
He's a company man.
Fanta.
Don't you wanna? Anyways, so let's talk about this. Show me the money. Show me the money. Money 3. So the Team B's behind Bobby. So they had one-on rap battles, or what they consider one-on-one rap battles. We get into this because not many English subs out there. You don't really need English subs. Pro reaction tip. You can tell how good a rapper is if you don't understand what they're saying by their hand movements and whether they keep rapping or not. No. So Team B's Bobby went up against Kim Sung Hee, or what we like to call him, Bucket Hat, because he had a bucket hat on.
Bucket Hat.
And the weird thing is, like, they were writing lyrics together, like, side by side of each other. I'm like, is this a battle? So they come in, and Bobby does his thing, and then for some reason, first Buckethead first goes, I think, and Buckethead totally pauses in the middle. He just pauses. He goes da 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 whatever. Bobby, on the other hand, refuses to pause. He in turn uses da 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 da. He just makes noises with his mouth to make it seem like he's rapping. That's what you call gibberish rap. Gibberish rap. So he definitely did better than, he pulled out some curses, cursed up a storm. I feel like we ghostwritten for him, and he beat Bucket Hat. And the best part of that moment was after he beats Bucket Hat, like, Bobby was in the foreground. Then Bucket Hat was like behind him, and he just had the saltiest face, like just the sadness in that man's eyes. But B.I., man, B.I. went up against Jin Joon Hyun, or what we would like to call him, basketball shorts Timberlands combo, which is, I feel like
he raided my closet.
This was actually English sub. We actually saw the English sub. Like, they even asked, but they were very catty in the beginning. Just, I feel like the battles weren't really. It was a generic bravado, hip hop bravado type shit. Not necessarily like.
You think I'm
I don't know why Bobby was like, oh, look at your bucket hat. Mix it up, you a whack ass cat. Oh, I'm rapping. Denna. So, like,
this is how I rap.
But in the beginning of B.I. and basketball shorts Timberlands. I'm from Minnesota now. Don't you know?
Twin Cities in the building.
B.I. they asked B.I. like, oh, why'd you choose this motherfucker's face? I would have been like, because he's rocking Timbs with basketball shorts. No, he said, because he talked too much. I don't like motherfuckers like this. Or shit, basically shit like that. And the other guy was like, and then you have the confessional part of the show, and then the guy's like, yo, B.I. never even seen me on stage. I'm like, you're really trying to swag out right now, rocking basketball shorts and fucking Timberlands right now. Not even like 6 inches. Like, I'm talking about like construction.
Wait, were they Timbs? Were they
far away? You can just class them to pretend as Timbs, but I don't know. I didn't see the tree.
Were they Skechers?
They were hitting. They were sublimely.
Subliminally.
No, they were sublime with
Sublime.
I'm saying they were sublime
Limon.
with the cattiness in the beginning. Just like, I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like this motherfucker either. Like, ew, like. But then when they were like battling and shit, first off, B.I. He way like half his bars were nonsense. Like, were no words at all. They're just like, you know what? I can appreciate the confidence in not saying anything in a what would you call a battle, but the other guy didn't say anything substantial either. He said like, oh, I'm mad ill, call the cops, you gotta call the firefighters too, blah, 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 blah. I was like, alright, it's not that strong. Once you get at him on a personal level, like, yo, B.I., you was on that winner show. Like, I don't know, like, be real, like, battle this motherfucker. Like, they weren't even looking at each other. They're just looking at the I think they just had to do a hot 16, I don't know. But B.I. lost. And I will agree that if you were just going on just rapping, don't even consider if, kind of like the SATs, you know how you have to write the essay. You don't have to be factually right as long as you write the essay right. If you're just going on rapping and not the lyrics or the power of the lyrics or how dissful the diss is, yeah, B.I. lost that one because you really can't diss the person. No, you know. So, gibberish rap. So B.I. lost.
What?
B.I. lost.
Man,
Granted, you know, aside from the previous show where B.I. really killed it, we were always had, you know, we love B.I. He's talented, but we always had the favor over Bobby. We had like Bobby's the guy. Bobby's the one that could take it. We were actually more disappointed last week by his performance, but
I like when Bobby smiles like they're like.
Yo,
That's
just tell Bobby.
DMV, son.
Just tell Bobby. Yo, the thing is, like, YG should just, like, before Bobby gets on whatever stage or whatever, or Tableau or Master Wu, before they even get on stage, you know, as YG representatives, they should just be like, hey, Bobby, before you get on stage, think of your mom. Oh, Bobby's gonna go in, like, all the emotion and shit.
No, but they can't have no bias, so it's all good.
But yeah, that's. I was actually very interested, and that's how. I guess that was a battle. I was like, Freestyle Fridays.
You know what? You could just do like a Tupac lyric. Honestly, just be like, "Fuck you, bitch, and the clip you claim." YG till I die ain't about the fame. Some shit like that.
I don't know why I didn't do that, but
yada yada yada, boom 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 boom. The fuck?
Gibberish rap. Whoa, that was deep. Let's see. Eyes, nose, lips, everybody is covering this song. Eyes, nose, lips, guys.
Eyes,
because that's about Young Bae's ex-girlfriend. Where you at?
Eyes, nose, and lips. Eyes, nose, and lips.
Where's she at? Where is she at? Why? How come everyone can find everybody else's girlfriends, no one can find Bae's girlfriend?
Cause she fade to black.
Maybe she's a ghost. Anyways, he did have that video where he was in the middle of the street. Maybe, you know, maybe Taeyang was seeing some shit. But yo, finally, people are always getting at us to react to Taeyang and Tableau's cover with Taeyang.
First off, we love the cover. We love the cover. Don't get us twisted.
We watched that shit. Are you serious? We watched that shit like 1,000,000 times. That's all of our views. Not nobody else's views. No one watched that but us. Like, react to it. And I'm like, what's that react to? Tableau sitting in the stool. But
I think they want us to go. Oh. When Taeyang comes out shirtless. Oh. You remember that scene? Yeah, you do.
Oh.
But nips in the building.
But they're gonna be on stage on Inkigayo this week. Inkigayo. Apparently. And you know, we always react to Big Bang's Inkigayos. Maybe we'll react to that. I don't know. But they released the Rise Japanese info, you know, for their Japanese release. And you know what? I did not, you know, looking through the list, there was no body Japanese version. So that means whenever this goddamn body MV comes out, it won't be a Japanese PV, or will it? But hopefully we can react to it. I'm thinking he's saving that shit for the repackaged album. Release that video and be like, hey, I'm back with my body.
And guess what else is back? Eyes,
nose, lips.
Zombie.
So, you know, GD, he sent a wreath over for Weekly Idol. You know, Defcon and Jungdun.
Yeah.
3rd anniversary. Park you.
Mother, father,
park you. Mother parking. so he sent a wreath over this that basically said, G-Dragon, I love you, Defcon. No Young Dun at all. Even though they were like the best couple of the year last year. Man, what a shot. What a shot. But yeah, Weekly Idol is gonna have apparently 100 idols appear on the 3rd anniversary special. Now, like, they're making it seem like there will be, like, 100 idols, like, at the place. I thought it was just gonna be, like, hey, like, you remember how, like, Running Man did the 200th episode and, like, G-Dragon's like, hey, man, what up? And shit like that. So, I thought it was gonna be, like, video messages. But apparently it's gonna be 100 idols. Which is kind of crazy because you know for a fact they're not top, a lot of them won't be top tier. And you're just thinking, man, there are 100 idols. And there are more than 100 actually. There's just 100 going on Weekly Idol. Like, man, too many idols. Yeah, you better get some of that EXO T-Zone cleaner shit. Chanyeol was kissing a girl in the commercial. Let's see. But you know, Hyungdan and Defcon, they have a new show, Hitmaker, where they're gonna, it's like a variety show where they're gonna be producers making unit groups to do raps that they wrote and shit like that. As their producer name, they are Brave Double Tiger. Taking 3 producers' names and put them together. Brave Double Tiger. And the first unit group is gonna include GOT7 Jackson, VIXX N Hyuk, and BtoB's Sungjae. That's gonna be insane. Jackson's gonna kill that shit. Anyways, moving on. Did you guys see Top's trailer? Tessa 2.
I play cards.
The little Korean cards, not regular cards.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Yo, do we have to watch Tazza 1 to get Tazza 2, guys?
I don't know. Do we?
I think he plays the nephew of the Tazza 1 guy.
Well, I think we should just watch it. Oh, it's a chore for this guy.
It's not like we understand the rules of the game anyways, though. Alright, flower.
Escalera.
Okay, there's a bird on that card. Oh my god. So but yeah, you know, that's coming out, and Top came out, you know, photo shoot with Seulgi.
Yep.
For Reebok.
Holding hands.
Fuck that, not even holding hands. Forearms. Who's wearing a t-shirt, guys? That's skin. It's not skin. But speaking of
South Korea probably has the lowest incidences of scabies in any country.
Manor hands.
Yeah, because they don't touch.
Well, no, they really touch.
No, but you know, in public, like, you know, you'd be like rubbing, like in a subway, like.
You never know.
Like, hey,
that's true.
Hey.
Yeah, but no one touches me in the subway in America.
And he has scabies. It's weird.
Never.
No, he doesn't know. I'm just saying, it's kind of weird.
So, speaking of shirts, YG collaborated with 29 centimeter or 29 cm.
That doesn't even fit my head.
MV Clip T Project. All those shirts, I kind of wanted the GDN Top Bokgayo shirt, but clicked on it, and yeah, they be selling larges. Large? What is a large?
I don't think I've seen a large since I was in 5th grade.
Large. What is
you like my hat?
Anyways, what else? $35 shirts. People were like, that's a bit much, but you know, why'd you get 2 collaborations with Uniqlo? Again, everybody does that shit.
Boom.
So, Akmu was talking about how since they got famous, you know, they become distant with their friends. Sucks being rich and famous.
Damn it!
Damn it! God damn it!
If I could all give this back and live poorly. God,
late, damn it! Be a regular person, man. It's kind of like, you know, we understand because we're also siblings, you know, like our friends, you know, became distant because they're like, man, oh Rae, you become the Rae now. Oh,
the Rae.
Carlo, you're the Carlo now. Oh. Our presence is just so bright, like this light right here, like oh.
Ego in this.
Me and my ego. So
good segue.
Nice.
You guys know that track.
So it's like one of my favorite songs. So YG Family's gonna bring power to Singapore.
Is that outside of Asia?
No, that's still Asia.
Damn it. I thought they were trying to migrate.
But they're coming outside of Asia. The poster's out. Check our Tumblr. You gotta use your imagination. Location, your dreams.
Inception.
But YG appoints Sean as Director of Registration to strengthen the company's social contribution activity. Well, yeah. If it's gonna be social contribution activities, who else are you gonna get but Sean? Like, that dude runs like 1 billion miles for charity. And, like, come on. If you didn't cry, if you didn't get a little weepy-eyed when Sean was telling that story during the YG Strong Heart special, you got no heart, me. There's no black. Your heart's dark. Just blackness. Your heart is Because, man, she'll get you, man. Sean will get you with all that fucking just... Oh, Sean. It's a really sad story, man. Take my wallet. So why'd you take your wallet? It gives you music in turn. But Sean, you just gotta throw your wallet at him and you just feel better about the world. Just donate shit. Let's see, what else happened? So, Big Bang's doing pretty well in the Oricon charts, Daesung, people buying food and shit, being on number one. Who else is killing it? Junho. 2PM Junho, killing that shit. GOT7 is also top 5 on Japan's Tower Records chart. Oh my god. Japan still got Tower Records. But you know what? Good for GOT7 to be Tower Records. But yeah, they're ranking high. You saw Min in the bikini, Miss A, for international BNT.
Kind of passed out.
So this man in his 30s tried to break into JYP's building because he was denied a job 2 years ago.
Because that's the most logical thing to do.
He's gonna give JYP a piece of his mind.
He's gonna go.
Granted, if it was like a man in his 30s trespassed into JYP building in New York, I would have thought that was Carlo. How many times have you passed by the JYP building and taken a picture of it? Too many times.
7, 8 times.
Too many times.
Yeah, but it says for rent.
And
now, so.
Last night, guess who went to JYP's restaurant? Krystal. Where you cooked me on
36, about 50.
Was it?
Oh, it was delicious.
Was it? He grew up on JYP.
Shout out
he
to
grew
Ron.
up on JYP.
No, it was Trip Zoo or something. Anyway, shout out to Ron. Great waiter. But you know what happened? He popped the champagne bottle and hit him right in the eye in the cork.
That's awesome.
And he's like, oh shit. I mean, ooh. And I was like, yo, bro.
Was he Korean?
Yeah. You know what he asked?
You're all Korean?
Well, no, they're my.
Did they ask you if you knew who JYP was?
No, I was kind of like, every time he came by, I would go like this to the wife. JYP.
Yeah.
The wife would laugh, and Ron would just have I don't think he heard me because you had the music playing.
Right. Was it JYP music?
Initially, it was like JYP stuff, and then they started playing Ja Rule, which I think it was for me. I don't know, kind of threw me off.
So it's casual.
Yeah, it's really a nice spot. It ain't cheap, but it's really
and
nice.
And then, did he hear you say JYP?
I don't think so. He was kind of busy running around. But I ordered the Wagyu beef. Oh my god, on that Krystal grill, delicioso. Oh, and by the bathroom, they have a TV screen where you can listen to music.
What kind of music?
You can listen to like 2 p.m. and stuff like that. But then I pressed something and I ended up being in like a browser. It was like an iPad, so it was, like, it was cool.
That's weird.
It's pretty cute.
It's right next to the bathroom, so like people who didn't wash their hands could touch that.
Yeah. Well, I touched it before I went to the bathroom. Just saying. It was cool. I recommend it. Cool spot. They have an upstairs area too, but I stayed on the main floor.
So but who saw JYP and Rain at GOD? With GOD at their concert, picture together, OG JYP artists together. You know what though? JYP don't really age. You can take that same picture and put it side by side. The only person that you can kind of see kind of age was probably Rain. Everybody basically kind of like look kind of themselves like even from back then. It's pretty dope. GOD did their 15th anniversary concert, of course, and Sooyoung, he was questioned about if he was still taking Zolpidem,
Ambien,
sleeping pills, because he took a bunch of his relatives' sleeping pills because when he tried to do that thing, because his girl did that thing, but he didn't do that anymore. And the cops were like, "You still taking sleeping pills?" And he goes, "Nah, I'm all right now." And the cops were like, "All right." Moving on.
I bet you 4 years from now, that's gonna be an issue.
It shouldn't be. That's really his business, anyways. But BTS 400 days since debut. Since our debut, 365 plus August 25 will be 365 again, so that's like 2,000. But they're gonna prepare for an album, you know, to come back, produced by CJ E&M, and it's gonna be titled BTS's American Hustle Life, titled by John Cena. American Hustle Life. And they took photos with Coolio and Warren G. Wow. You know what's funny though? Coolio's middle finger. But Warren G, you can tell it's like, Warren G's smart. If you look at the two, they took 2 photos of Warren G. One photo is definitely under, you see the palm trees, probably maybe in, you know, maybe South Central, maybe, you know, in a place, you know, LA, you know, in the midst of things, you know, in the legit neighborhood, on the street, and they're all just chilling, you know, their hands are just, Warren G's hands are legit just hands down, just looking at the camera. For the most part, BTS followed suit. But then the second picture was like on the hills, the rich area, in like a mansion. You can tell like they're in the backyard of a mansion. There's like a pool and shit. You only see like, you see LA from far away. They're like on, like in the hills type shit. Fucking everybody's throwing out fucking gang signs and shit. Like everybody got a sign. Like people rocking signs and shit. Warren G fucking, yeah, Warren G like this and shit. Cause Warren G's smart cause he knows if he does that shit on the street, you're liable to get shot.
Get shot.
That's
Somebody
why K-pop should have, K-pop needs to like tell people like you don't just throw shit on the street because you can't make people like, oh, but you know they know I'm not a gang. Motherfucker, you really trying to put logic to gang members like they're gang members. Stop trying to put logic on them. But I don't look like a gang member. Why would they? It doesn't matter. It never matters. It never matters. It only takes one shot, man. It takes one shot and you're dead. Like, you know, people just be throwing a pyro like in the streets and shit. No way. No way. I mean, I remember back in my hood booker days, I mean, like, we're in New York too. We're in Queens. Summertime, playing handball. Summer when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. We're just like, you know, fucking around and shit. We actually owned the park. My crew owned the park because no one really fucked with us. Because we had screwdrivers in our pockets. But like, you know, someone was like, you know, we're all like, you know, what up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? You know, because that's one of the songs of Get Rich or Die Trying. And then one dude that was like, rarely there, but summertime, you know, everybody comes out. One dude's like, what? You blood? You trying to rep blood? I was not the one saying that song, but we're all together. And he was like, what? You rock blood? I was like, I was not aware we're in the West Coast, but no, we are not rocking blood. He was a Crip. He was a Crip. But thankfully, we were friends with a bunch of Crips. One of our friends had a seed burned into his arm. He was a Crip, and he was like, nah, these guys are cool. I'm a Crip too, guys. So, see, no, I'm not a Crip. But he was like, I'm a Crip because I was seed burned in my arm. Which is weird because all the other Crips did not have seeds burned into their arms. And I feel like you went a little overboard, bro. Like, got a seed burned into my arm. That's how Crip I am.
Maybe he really likes me.
Carlo. He could have been a Carlo fan ahead of time. But yeah, you know. Coolio, man. Coolio. Coolio's hair is just craziness. You ever seen him without the hat? It's insanity. But, yeah. Hey, do you know what the big guy's name was in Gangsta's Paradise? One of my favorite songs as a kid.
Wait.
I rocked the cassette and murdered that shit.
Something with an Levy? L?
Nice!
Right?
It's like an L.V. I guess LV?
LV?
L. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? I see.
Dangerous minds come.
Power and the money, money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour.
Yo, Beyonce just done that.
I know, right? He should have been like,
oh!
He should have been like, why'd you gotta say, why'd you say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's right. That's why my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most of the time in the gangster's paradise. Right, gangster's paradise is comes when we get to this part. Been spending most of our lives reacting in reaction dungeon.
All right.
Ramble after ramble, reacting after reacting. Man, we are out of our minds.
That just went up.
So, Block B, 4th mini album, Her, which is a great movie. Her, on the 24th. Their track list is going to be Extraordinary Women. Her. Spelled H-E-R. Her. Hold Me Now. Jackpot. You know, they released that before. Very good. They released that before, but very good. The rough version. And instrumental to Jackpot. But Zico is going to be the new MC of Music Core to replace No Hong Chul.
Good for him.
So it's going to be regular now, like the the microphones, because Minho was like 20 something, and then the girl was like in her teens, and then 35. No Hong Chul.
That's my hell.
So, yeah. Let's see, Kara, you know, they, apparently they completed their filming for their first music video with Young G.
Patty cake, microwave.
And, the director said, almost to the point that you couldn't feel the empty spots left by 2 members.
Oh.
Their energy was overwhelming.
First off, the fact that you had to bring up the old members.
That means, like, man, it's pretty... You could so you're saying that once we did this video, we won't even think of Jiyoung and Nicole. Like, that's insanity. That's like a shot. I don't know how to feel about that, but yeah, you know. So they're working hard. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping for the best, but you never know. It's been a crazy year for K-pop. Let's see. So Yoona, a Talk mini album, title track. Red, you know, 28th, you know, she was in a tub, she was rocking red, then she's rocking white, being all that sexy, there's cops outside, she's going down in the streets right now, and what if like a stray bullet just came through this reaction?
I would be like, holy shit.
If you got shot, can I post the random?
It's a snuff film.
Anyways, yeah, you know, so she's going to have a reality program, Hyuna's Free Month. It's going to be documenting her comeback process, of course, because it's going to be a month. And it's going to be on the 21st. So, you know, a talk. That, you know what, for every guy, if a girl says, let's have a talk. It's like the scariest thing. It's like the scariest thing.
I fucked up somehow.
That's the scariest phrase. Let's have a talk.
Money after money.
We're stuck on that now. Not to be outdone with sexiness. SISTAR. I mean, they pull out the comeback trailer. The trailer for Touch My Body. With Kim Sung. If you don't know who Kim Sung is, he's the big guy who keeps saying loyalty. But he's like the closest you would see to like, he's kind of like his style of, I don't know. It's kind of like a mix between like a wrestler and like a Japanese comedian, where like Japanese comedians just stick to the one gimmick for the rest of their lives. I guess that's his gimmick.
He's K-pop's big boss man.
Ish, yeah. And he stays in character. Just yelling, that's all he does. But he was on Mamma Mia with his mom, his old mom, who's still alive. And like they showed a clip of him like, he got drunk one time, and his wife filmed him drunk. And he was like, he thought he was gonna die. So he got so drunk, he's on his couch and he thinks he's gonna die. So he told his wife to record him saying his will. He said his will.
Did he give everything to his wife?
I don't know, but it was insane. He's shirtless, he's just like, he definitely looked like the guy. But yeah. But they did the teaser. No Hong Chul's in the video. So that's gonna be great. And there's a lot of cream. It's just a lot of cream getting, licking cream off of here. cream everywhere, popping off, you know, just cream everywhere and bubbles, just blowing bubbles. Just the imagery, just I don't know what those things are supposed to represent, but I like it. The outfits, great. Keep it up. Let's see. We got Secret. They're teaming up with Double Sidekick for that comeback in August. I mean, there's only like 3 producers really, so it's not a surprise. Let's see. Apex Unji is gonna have a solo album, and Apex is gonna be on the season 3 of Showtime. Showtime at EXO, Showtime at Beast, and now Showtime will have Apex. But think about it. I think there's a Showtime curse because Kris left, and then in Beast, nobody left. Then in Apex, maybe they'll add a member.
That's just weird.
But Clara is coming back on her first album. She's gonna be rapping. Look, I'm just glad that Clara is gonna be coming out that I can just stare. It's gonna be great. I support that. Let's see. So AOA's Mina, her photo was not photo is like her image, moving image, which used just used without permission on a porn site, on an ad on the side.
Jesus.
Whereas a video, like they cut the video where she's doing this, because she's like fighting, but she's doing this like in the video, and it's like an ad for whatever. And yeah, like that's like everyone's like, so journalist, how did you find out about this? What I've been told is that website with X videos. That's what I've been told by a friend. And yeah, you know, but that's kind of fucked up. Like, hopefully no one does that to our videos. It makes it a weird ad because, you know, when I laugh, you know, I always laugh like
and like when I cheer, I go
It's weird. Like we're all like yeah. Like, I hope, and especially when I cheer and laugh at the same time. Like it's great, but I hope we don't get into that situation.
I think this is gonna turn ugly soon.
But yeah, so FNC is gonna file a police report against the site, but that's like the ad. Like the site puts the area to put an ad, and whatever the person, whoever pays for that space is the one that's in charge, not the site. That's weird. But like, if you want to know if you want to gauge how humanity's doing as overall, if we're doing better, just look at porn ads, because if there are still people that believe that there's a pill that can make your wiener become like 6 feet long, like we have not. You don't think that would have been like the #1 thing in the world? Like, oh, there's a secret. That's a secret that no one is. Like, if it was possible, you don't think people would be tying, you know, they have the duct tape around their ankles if it was possible? Like, everybody would be rocking. Like, people are dumb. People are so dumb. But yeah, fun stuff. Let's see. So aside from all that, you know, she's gonna be in Modern Farmer drama, and but her AOA's Mina and Girls' Day's Mina, you know, they both on separate shows talked about how difficult it was to go from to be sexy, like to go from cute to sexy. But that's what cute and sexy people say all the time. Like, I think it's way harder to go from sexy to cute anyways, or it's like way harder, you know, to go from, you know, Rae to Carlos. Whatever that means. But yeah. Speaking of hot, What's Up is coming back. Yo, this is gonna be a hot summer. What's Up, you know, coming back in the summer. Let's see, XYG trainee, Yoona Kim. And Jun Minju, you know, they in the upcoming girl group. She, you know, they both debuted, but they're gonna be there's shit going on in the hood right now. 5-member girl group. You know what the 5-member girl group's name is? The Ark. That is a very interesting name for a girl group.
Illuminati.
The Ark. No, it's supposed to be because of Joan of Arc. So they should have been, I don't know, the Joneses or the Arcs. Not the Ark. The Arcs. The Ark of the Covenant. You know, they're gonna be debuting later this year. I feel like, watch, the Ark, but if it's about Joan of Arc, so then like the fandom names would be the Jones. Yo, what up, my Jones? What up, my Joan? Am I a Joan? Of course I'm a Joan. So last week we talked about the VIXX leaving CCM. So they did leave CCM for CJ and E&M. A lot of gang signs for that. Let's see. Lee Hyori posted pictures from her wedding. Very hobo chic type of wedding. Just, you know, when you have to sit on grass, it's pretty.
I ain't with that.
Pretty bohemian type of wedding right there.
Hey, you want to go to a wedding? Sure. Sit on grass. No.
You know her wedding kind. You know what though? Actually, thinking about it right now. You know, her wedding dress was kind of just like a very chilled out wedding dress, like a hippie dress, and her man was like in a powder blue. You know what their wedding was kind of like? Forrest Gump's wedding.
True.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I just thought about it now, like, all they were missing was Lieutenant Dan. But, yeah, think about it. She was kind of dressed like Jenny. But you know what? Girls that's seen them things, they always have weddings like that, where they dress up like Jenny from at their weddings. That's their wedding dress. They don't want to get that big old thing. They just want to be, you know. I've seen things. I don't need a big wedding. Anyways, I live life. See, so Swings, you know, Judge on Show Me the Money, and the guy who started all that battles last time. Let's see. So they're talking about, you know, him getting in touch with Simon D. And Simon D, you know, he went on Radio Star and he said that he had no intentions of, you know, being in the battle until Swings provoked him. And then Swings felt some type of way because of that. So then Swings, instead of putting on a wax and dissing him again, Swings called him and he was like, yo, bro, you know, we should talk this out. So he went over to Simon D's house, talked it out, and they became best buds. And he sent a video message and said, a lot happened between us. Things became awkward between us, but I miss you. Do well.
Did they make out?
That is the epitome of battle.
That is rap beef.
That's rap beef right now.
That's the Drake generation.
That is rap beef.
But you know what? It saves lives.
Saves lives. Saves lives. There is no East Coast West Coast shit going down.
No one's for the side chicks.
Because you know what? You know what? If if Swings was for real, he should have pulled the Tupac and motherfucking had a Lady Jane lookalike in his video. And like a Simon D lookalike and like, yeah, check it out, blah, 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 blah. Like that would have been some fly shit, but you know. This can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, so, because who's gonna volunteer to have Simon D's haircut in the video? Just throwing it out there. So
let's see. Running Man 204. I was at 2004. 204 with Ryu Sung-soo. That guy's great. Mr. I had bottles in my butt.
Bottles in my butt, bottles in my butt, bottles in my butt, bottles in my butt.
Anyways.
The fuck just happened?
We just ripped rap. You know what? Let me go back to Show Me the Money because let me just say it's kind of funny. Like they should allow gibberish rap. Because they should allow gibberish rap because let's be honest. One of the judges there had a song that goes method. That is the deepest hook I've ever heard in my life. I'm just saying. Just let gibberish. That's gibberish rap. Why don't you just have gibberish rap?
My knees are burning. So God is cold. That blows, I guess. Judge.
Yeah. So, Running Man, just great from the big. I don't know. People probably don't like it, but in the beginning is great. I don't know whether, you know what, at this point we can't objectively watch Running Man anymore. Because we love the cast way too much. The cast is too fucking entertaining. That even if the show is weak, the cast can carry it. For us. I don't know about for the rest of it.
I don't know about you non-true fans.
But like even the beginning, like eat this like the whole Apple thing going on.
So funny.
So funny, and then
she's out. Yeah.
Going into the mirror and shit. Like just the beginning was really funny, and then they gotta find Gwangsu, and all that shit just to try to get Gwangsu was hilarious. I wish they showed more of the heels and the cinder block purse deal because that seemed like a really funny thing.
Gary was
over. He's a rapper. I got fucking rock heels and shit.
The balloon thing was funny with the water inside.
That was really fucking funny. Like when Sungjae was like, I was so scared when he like broke down. I was so scared for my life. Like, it's a balloon, bro, full of water. It's alright. They're like, is it boiling hot water? Like, and then when we got to the town, superpowers was like their way of elimination was funny but ridiculous. Gary's had the worst. He had to just be polite, take the shoes off and the sock. I would just wrote on their shoes. But you know they did that. Sungjae had the worst because he had the championship belt. That's really hard to do. But in the end, spoiler, Gio won.
Always.
You know what? I find that a lot of people hate when Gio wins.
Why?
I'm alright with that. Like, that's fine. To be fair, you couldn't even say they didn't know. Like, Gary did try to eliminate her. He just didn't. He just
didn't know how.
Didn't think of looking at the mirror. It's Gary. Come on. He ran past flags a lot. But he did try multiple times, you know, flicking her in the head. Like, he was really, he knew, like,
he didn't trust her, yeah.
He knew something was up. But, you know, and all the clues were out there, he should have known, but.
He was so close, he's like, oh, there's something in the mirror.
And it's not even because they made it more favorable for Gio. Gary turned his back. You never turned your back on Gio. Never in your life should you ever turn your back on Gio. So next episode is going to be great. There's going to be some ladies there. It's going to be hilarious. Let's see, Return of Superman, 32. So we got some prenatal stuff. Whoa, prenatal stuff. You know, Jang Yoon-jung and Do Kyung-wan, they're having a baby, and their whole like storyline type thing totally breaks the stereotype of mean mother-in-laws. Like, yo, the mother-in-law's so fucking nice.
Only on TV.
Actually, all mother-in-laws are really nice. Only the mother-in-laws in dramas are really mean. Just extremely mean.
What's up with that?
Anyways, Sarang went to Disney with Yuto. She is a hot and cold girl. Like, she, you know, some part she's happy, and another she's just really cold. Push-pull type thing. And then she went to the farm, slapped some pigs. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The twins hang out with Jun Hyun and Min Sang, or what I would call the RC Reacts of Korea. They got their eyes checked. Great episode. Sojun, awesome. Adorable. And then Haru and the boys hung out together, sleepover. YG family. They went to Botanical Garden, you know, fly shit. So I guess next week is when the boys are leaving the show. So, you know, Jang Hyun Sung, they're gonna be replaced by triplets though. But yeah, it's gonna be less YG shit, but Tableau's still there. Let's see, SBS Roommate 11. Let's get into this because, you know, you all know we've been rambling about the show since the beginning. Since the beginning, we were just adamant. We were just like strong supporters, optimists. We didn't believe the criticisms and all that shit. But man, this episode, I will say, was a fucking mess. This was a fucking mess of a show.
Yeah, little parts were good, but
there were some very little parts that were good, but as a whole, Park Min-woo is ridiculous. Is a ridiculous ridiculous. Like, you know what it is like, the show is good when they tell them to do like, oh, do games, you know, have a pasta battle or do shit like this. And then, like any variety show, that's what makes variety good. Like when you have a set number of people that are funny, and you make them do like a thing, and that's fine. But to film them, just get into the, like, you know, oh, let's go fishing and camping shit. But to film the whole journey.
Too much.
With a fucking broken car.
It's too much. It's tedious for the viewer.
It's really like, I was getting heated at the situation. Like, this is like, the awkwardness and this shit is fucking bothering me. Like, you know, Bam and Minwoo were having like passive aggressive shit amongst each other. Like Kangjun had no idea what was going. Gahyun was asleep, but what do you call it? It was just insanity, and Sooyoung was like, you know, having anxiety attacks and shit. All because of air conditioning. All because of air conditioning. And like, first off, look, it's hot, right? Summer gets hot. Motherfucker, you know it's summer. Why are you wearing an 8-button down shirt with the top button? like, you're not wearing a fabric that's really breathable. Like, you were just killing yourself. Like,
just rock a t-shirt.
Look at Sora. She was a supermodel, but she was just rocking the most basic shit. Like, she, like, motherfucker, we can't. What the fuck are we dressing up like we going on red carpet for? What? Men were overdressed, but you know what? He always be rocking weird shit. Like, he rocked that winter jacket all the time. That's like, what are you wearing? Like, he was just killing himself. He was like dying. And it was just murdering the energy of it. They should have just kept that car out of the fucking show. And then he fell asleep. Bam said, oh shit.
Oh shit.
She got, you know, people hated her because of that shit. Just, you know what it is? It's like, you know, in the beginning of the show, it's easy to be like, oh, you know, Minwoo has a good head on him. You know, he's pretty smart. Kangjun, pretty dense, but you know, most handsome dudes are pretty dense to shit because they don't need to get by with their wits because they're really handsome. But but as the shit went on, like, you're like, yeah, you know, Kangjun is dense. You know he's dense because he's the only one that couldn't read the energy of Minwoo in the fucking picnic, the backyard barbecue thing. But you know, he's a nice guy. He's legit a nice guy. Like, he was not like, even though like shit was going, like shit was hitting the fan, he was just being very supportive and saying, you know, taking care of everybody. Minwoo was just, man, just ridiculous. So yeah, hopefully next episode, what am I saying? Next episode is like crying and shit. It's gonna be even crazier. Minwoo walks out, like, it's gonna be insane. We're just killing ourselves. But you know what? We'll still watch it, but you know, it's just like, man, it's getting there. It's getting there. And the ratings are terrible. And I'm afraid, you know, at some point it's just gonna be like Barefoot Friends, like, you know what it is? Because the show didn't know what the fuck the show was. Just like Barefoot Friends didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like, I watched the first episode of Barefoot Friends, and we're like, alright, this is kind of interesting. And then they told her, like, oh, let's go to people's houses. Oh, let's go swimming. Let's do diving. Like, what is this show? And they fucked it up Roommate when they had that clause like, if you guys get together, you guys get to go on a trip. That should never have been a thing. It should just, you can't force a love line. You should just let it be. But no. The only other problem I don't like about Roommate is why is that the previews are not the episodes. Where is Bam versus Seiho and the mystery of the stolen pudding? Where's the Baekhyun episode?
I think it's the same episode.
Where is all these episodes that they keep previewing and then it's a different show? Like, where is Minwoo finding out that he's hosting
I think that was the same episode. That is one complete episode. I think it's all in one.
They just never aired it.
Either that or we can't read.
They never aired it. None of that. They preview something, and then they're like, you know what, we're not gonna air it, which is weird. So yeah, but they celebrated their 100th day together. That's 300 less than BTS. But with a vacation to Taiwan and Japan, I think Sora, Seo, Sooyoung went to Taiwan. I think Nana also. And then for Japan, it's Kangjun, Minwoo, Gaeun, and Mama Shin. So yeah, I don't know where China went or Bomb. And I want to see Gaeun fight. I want to see what Gaeun's what do you call it? Gaeun's opponent looks like. I need to see what she looks like. So yeah, that's about it. This has been Rae
Carlo.
Act like you know. So you know. Don't forget to like this video. You know, if you laughed twice, you know, share this. If you laughed 3 times, motherfucking, you know, subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, if you sang a little bit of Gangsta's Paradise, you have to do all 3. Been spending most times living in Gangsta's Paradise. Come on, yeah. Come on, sing it. No. Damn it. Money in the power. Power in the money.